Hello and beyond the new. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before we get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion based with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or I need more information in others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, I was going to talk about the whole Assange being arrested, but apparently there has been some rumors / hearsay talking about how people that have delved too deeply into it have either received a strike or had their videos removed or in limited state or all of the above. So instead, I would like to talk about a little thing called censorship. Now, I know I've talked about it in other videos and stuff, but I was talking about YouTube as a whole. Instead, I am going to talk about censorship as a whole, because apparently some people think it's okay to censor certain things. Now, don't get me wrong, certain things need to be censored, but when it comes to opinions, ideas, and thoughts, those should not be censored whatsoever. Yes, there are some truly harmful opinions out there, but if you start censoring those, it becomes a slippery slope, where you say one thing and then someone goes, well, that's harmful to me, and then so someone decides to stop that, and so on and so forth until you're unable to say anything. It's already begun to happen in China. It's starting to happen not only in China, though, it's happening in Europe, it's happening in England, heck, it's even happening in Canada, where if you misgender someone, you can end up in prison. So, what do we do from here? I honestly think we shouldn't be censoring these things, because for those truly harmful ideas, those truly harmful opinions, the best thing to do is to give it the light of day. Let people decide whether it's bad or not and choose not to listen to it. Because I don't know about you, as an adult, I feel truly insulted that someone thinks that my mind, that my ears are too sensitive, like I'm some child, that I don't need to hear that. No, I should have the right to choose. What's wrong with the little thing called accountability, where the person as an adult should have the right to choose, should have the right to decide whether or not to listen to what's going on. Now, it's just aggravating because this slope has begun, where some countries in Europe has decided that things called hate speech isn't protected. Luckily, with me being American, we have the Constitution to fall back on, but slowly but surely, as you can see, that they're trying to chip away at our Constitution to make it so hate speech can't be protected. And those will be some scary times indeed. And for those that honestly think that this is a good idea to censor certain things, how would you like it? Where your opinions are put under a microscope to where you have to calculate yourself, where you have to make sure that you're not offending anyone, because the moment that someone thinks what you're saying is offensive, they can have you put in prison, they can have you, even worse yet, unpersoned, and even scarier thought where you're not unpersoned, but you're unable to connect to bank accounts, you're unable to make any money, and you're just there, unable to do anything because you offended the wrong person. That's what a lot of people are afraid of right now. That's what a lot of people are scared of, because it's slowly but surely happening. Like I said, not only in China where they have that social program, but apparently, like I said, in Europe, in England, where if you think the wrong thing and say the wrong thing, you can have police come to your door to talk to you. And again in Canada, where if you misgender someone, you can end up in prison, or if you're coming there to visit, get thrown out of the country. Do you honestly want a future like this? Do you honestly want this Orwellian bullshit? Because quite frankly, I don't. And with that being said, If you enjoy the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support this channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon and PayPal me. However you choose to support this channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you.